He's the host of Redacted Tonight. He's an activist, a journalist, comedian. He's hilarious, and his name is Lee Camp.
Thanks. Hey everybody, it's good to see you out here. This is important. This is exciting. You know it. Honestly, like, it's amazing to see the energy continue. They've suppressed us online. You type Assange in a title and it doesn't get shown to anybody. And still we're here, and still we say free Assange. They have beaten people in the streets and still we're here and we say free Assange. They have arrested people for standing there and demanding that we free Assange, and still we're here and we say free Assange. They have sentenced whistleblowers to dozens and years in prison, and still we're here and we say free Assange. It's incredible to see everybody out here. It's incredible, the energy online, and they could drop these charges. They could drop it all right now and Assange would be free. These motherfuckers right here, I'm sorry, what's the politically correct term? These mother and father fuckers right here could release him right now if they just drop the appeals. And they should. And honestly, like, we look at our ruling elite and who they worship and who they imprison, you know, who they look up to versus who they lock in a cage. And it's so clear what they stand for. Donald Rumsfeld is now dead, but he was free his entire life, all right? He was free, he was rewarded, he was awarded, he was held up. If you read the New York Times article yesterday on Donald Rumsfeld, you'll see words like distinction, you'll see words like powerful and combative and strength, and how he led people in a scary time. You'll see all of that shit for a war criminal. However, Julian Assange, who did nothing but reveal the truth to us, is imprisoned right now. Julian Assange and never reported a single false thing at WikiLeaks. WikiLeaks has never fucking gotten something wrong. Compare that to the record of the entire mainstream media. Whether you like them or hate them, they get shit wrong all the time, and they know it, they retract stuff. WikiLeaks has never retracted a goddamn thing. And he's imprisoned for getting it all right. And for telling us what was going on with our governments and governments around the world. People want to portray him as, well, he was just an anti-American crusader. He revealed the truth about governments around the world, and for that, he is imprisoned. And again, to go back to the people they worship, the people, our ruling elite and our media and the Justice Department hold up as a successful human being, as an impressive human being. It's Joe Biden, it's George W. Bush, who has now had his brand rejuvenated. And you can watch the video from a couple of years ago, Joe Biden putting the Medal of Liberty, I think it's called, around George W. Bush's neck, with applause and an audience in Philadelphia. War criminals like George W. Bush are getting awards put around their neck, while Julian Assange is imprisoned in England. It's infuriating, and it's really honestly true. I know it's something that we just say and we move on and we say and we don't think about what it really means. But until he is free, none of us are free, because it shows what is done to those who speak the truth. It shows what is done to those who stand up and call the war criminals out. And so until he is free, we are all imprisoned in one form or another. Our souls are, our beings. He represents so much more than just himself. I'm sure he'd say the same thing. It's not just about him. It's about the idea. It's about the idea of revealing the truth, of telling us what is being done in our name, of telling us about the millions being killed in our name. And that's what he did. And before that, he has received the reward of being locked away in a cage. And until he is free, none of us are truly free. And I know you all know that, but we've got to keep saying it. We've got to keep fighting. We've got to keep the energy up. So thank you all for being here. And free Assange!
Thank you, Lee Camp. Give it up for Lee.